In this video, we're diving into a fascinating topic and concept you've perhaps never heard of before, but you will love it once you understand it. While the conventional medical system still wants us to believe that our health is entirely predetermined by our genetic code, and that good health or bad health is a hardwired path we don't have much control over, the opposite is actually true. We have all sorts of control over our health and the health of our kids because we have control over our lifestyle and our environment. So what are we talking about in this video? The fascinating science of epigenetics. Our health isn't just about genes and what you're born with. It's about how your environment, your decisions, and even your thoughts can directly influence your genetic expression. Epigenetics shows us that our DNA isn't our destiny. Rather, it's a dynamic playbook that can be altered by the choices we make and the world around us. This conversation and topic of epigenetics is 10 times more important when it comes to the health of our kids, because the environment they are surrounded with is extremely important in the growth and development of their delicate little brains and bodies. And the early years are the most formative and important. When you understand epigenetics at the level we're about to dive into, everything comes into the conversation. Everything from the foods we eat to the products we use to clean our house with and wash our clothes. And it even includes our thoughts, sleep schedules, and our ability or inability to adapt to stressful situations. If you always wanted to feel more in control of your family's health and well-being, then get excited. Because once you understand the science of how epigenetics and how God really designed us to be healthy, resilient, and adaptable, you'll become more confident and more empowered than ever before. So lean in, get ready to have your mind blown, and please share this fascinating and important concept with as many people as you can. One of the most clear examples of epigenetics in action is research that has revealed that early life experiences, including prenatal stress, can significantly impact a child's development through epigenetic changes. The same can be said for fertility challenges and all the emotional stress and trauma that goes along with that journey. To understand epigenetics, think of your child's DNA as a deck of playing cards. While genetics may mean certain decks are stacked a bit more in a certain direction, it is still up to the environmental signals or cues to drive and determine which hand is played and in what order. Environmental factors and experiences can activate or suppress genes without changing the DNA sequence itself. This explains why identical twins can develop different health conditions despite having the same genetic code. Multiple factors can trigger epigenetic changes that affect your child's development, including high-stress pregnancies and fertility treatments, birth interventions like C-sections, forceps, and vacuum extraction, early exposure to antibiotics and environmental toxins, and poor nutrition and processed foods. Early life stressors create subluxation and neurological dysfunction. This leads to what we call dysautonomia, an imbalance in the nervous system. The vagus nerve, which regulates everything from digestion to emotional well-being, becomes compromised and dysfunctional. These neurological challenges then trigger a cascade of health issues that can actually spill over to future generations. There are other conditions that are connected to epigenetic influences. First is obesity and metabolic disorders. Dietary habits and nutrition can lead to epigenetic changes that affect metabolism. For instance, excessive intake of high-fat or high-sugar foods during childhood can modify gene expression patterns related to fat storage and glucose metabolism. These changes can predispose individuals to obesity, diabetes, and other metabolic syndromes later in life. Second is asthma and allergic conditions. Exposure to pollutants, tobacco smoke, or even high levels of stress during early development or in utero can lead to epigenetic changes in genes involved in immune system response. These changes can increase the likelihood of developing asthma or other allergic condition. Studies have shown that these epigenetic modifications can affect how the body reacts to common allergens and may exacerbate inflammatory responses. Third is behavior and neurodevelopmental disorders. Stressful environments, maternal stress during pregnancy, and early childhood trauma can cause epigenetic changes that impact the neurological development of a child. These changes may contribute to the development of disorders such as ADHD, autism spectrum disorders, and mood disorders. Epigenetic modifications can alter the expression of neurotransmitter related genes, which play crucial roles in brain function and behavior. Understanding epigenetics gives us tremendous hope to influence our children's health and development. Through neurologically focused chiropractic care, we can address the root cause of your child's challenges by optimizing nervous system function and supporting healthy epigenetic expression. This isn't about masking symptoms, it's about creating real, lasting change at the foundational level. To learn more about epigenetics and the perfect storm, click the link in our bio to find all sorts of resources, from articles to videos to podcast episodes that break down this important concept in the most simple and easy to understand way. I hope you love this information as much as I do and feel more confident and empowered in how you can impact your family's health.